best time. So in a world where, in Michigan's got tons of water, same as Ontario, but what you're finding is more and more communities are saying, yes, we have this blessing of all this water, but let's start conserving it now before it gets too late.
How long has the product been out?
The glass pearls, I want to say 3 years in North America, probably 5 overall. Waterco's an Australian company. They're on the Australian Stock Exchange. Dozen offices around the world and so on. I've just started with them a year or so ago, so if it's been in the country for 4 years, forgive me. But if you like water conservation, so we talked about filters. This is the game changer right here. This little guy here is going to fundamentally change the way filtration, traditional swimming pool filtration is done. And in that, this unit, it's called the MultiCyclone. It's a pre filter.
Okay.
And what this does, it filters out anything 20 microns or greater, so a small grain of sand or more, before it hits the filter, which means you're backwashing 80% less. The average pool backwashes about 1,500 gallons per year. With this, you'll be saving well in excess of 1,000 gallons of water per year simply by not having to backwash your filter as much. So, and you're also, for your benefit, on the pool side of things, you're adding a revenue stream that now doesn't exist. So you're not changing anything. You're correctly sizing your pump, your filter, everything else, but the addition of this between the pump and filter, you're reducing it by 80%. In an environment, the swimming pool season in Michigan, which will be virtually the same as Ontario, so call it 4 or 5 months depending on their heat and whatnot, you're backwashing once at the end of the year for the most part. They've got massive oak trees with lots of birds that are, pooing in the water or whatnot. Okay, how long's a piece of string? You can never tell, but for the most part, your standard pool, you're backwashing once a year. Most people start the season with a backwash, and then you won't see that pressure increase until close to the end of the season when you're winterizing. And in some cases, we've had people say the pressure hadn't climbed enough to actually require a backwash, but because it was the end of the year, they did it anyways because they felt they should.
How about high volume?
80 gallons a minute.
Okay.
Our MultiCyclone 16, which is our 2-inch plumbing, can go up to 130 gallons per minute. So that's your in-ground option. Really simple. So the volume of water that fits in here, which is, call it,
Nothing.
2 gallons, 3 gallons, all you're doing is with the pool running or not. So it's gravity fed, so all you're doing, you've got a 2-way valve and a bucket. And all the water, all the debris that you'll see on the outside of the filtration will drain with that water. So instead of backwashing 7,500 gallons of water over a 2-3 minute period, you're backwashing 2 or 3 gallons. So that's why the significant reduction, 80% less backwashing over the course of the year. And then that's